Hi yoga friends, we are going to do the 7 movements of the spine seated in a chair for those of you that are chair yogis. For those of you who don't want to sit on the mat, you can sit on the mat with crossed legs or your legs straight out in front or whatever you're comfortable with. I'm going to start with my legs wide apart, lift up nice and tall, bring the shoulder blades back and down. Feel both sit bones planted. Inhale the arms up. Starting off just with a big giant stretch, reach over to one side and the other. You want to start off with an exaggerated breath. So inhale up, exhale, reach. Inhale up, exhale, reach. And then all the way up. Bring your hands around behind you, and I'll demonstrate that from here. Clasp the hands together, see if the hands want to lift the arms. If they don't force them. We're going to hinge forward, bringing the arms up, dropping down. Turn your head a little side to side, wiggle the shoulders. I want to take a moment to come into the body, out of the busy brain. Press through the feet to get all the way back up, and then release the shoulders. Good. Okay, and so yes, you are sitting the nice wide stance. So let's try the 7 movements of the spine, starting inhale the right hand up, exhale over to the left. You can come up on the toe if you're sitting in the chair and reach. Press your right sit bone back into the mat or chair. Inhale up, windmill the hands and reach and say hello to yourself. Notice how your body's feeling. We'll go side to side with the breath. Inhaling up and then exhaling over. Big, giant stretch, side to side. I like this stretch, this lateral extension of the spine, because I could feel it right from the hip flexor, through the waistline, through the rib cage, through the shoulder cage. There's just so much going on. And you could pause anytime and just hang out if you really feel that that side of the body needs more of a stretch than the other side. So we're gonna come back up now and move into twisting. Take a deep breath in. Exhale to your right and look over your right shoulder. See if you can stay nice and tall. Bring the shoulder blades back. Eyes are looking as far to the right as possible without strain to the neck. And now inhale forward and reach forward. Exhale, lengthen up, get tall, and look back. Going side to side at your own pace with your breath. And you could give a little press with your hand against the outside edge of your leg to deepen this twist. But both sit bones stay planted. And then come all the way back to center. Bring your hands onto your knees. Draw yourself forward as you inhale. Shoulders are back, chin is up. Breathe in. And then exhale and drop back around the spine. Tuck your tailbone under, tuck your chin under. Inhale forward. Rounding and arching the spine. Minutes of movement a day. Really deliberate movement, deciding that for 10 minutes you're going to give yourself over to self-care. Come all the way forward again and then make big circles. And it's not a selfish thing, because how can you take care of anybody else in your life if you're not taking care of yourself. So just enough to get the stiffness out of the spine, stiffness out of the joints. Go the other way. Forward and back. You can move the arms a little bit, move the shoulders. See what you need to do to feel. You know, sometimes you can even hear your body creaking, I think. And then come back. And we're going to move into a forward fold and incline plane. So if you're sitting on the mat, you're going to straighten out your legs. Inhale the arms up. Exhale and reach forward. And then inhale all the way back up. Exhale, lean back into the hands, straighten your legs, point your toes, squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other behind you. And you could stay here or lift the hips up and get that little bit of weight bearing. Let's try that again. Inhale the arms up. Exhale and reach. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, lean back into the hands. Straighten the legs, point your toes, squeeze the shoulder blades together and release. One more. Inhale up. Exhale, reach. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale, lean back into the hands. Straighten the legs, point the toes. See if the hips want to lift. And then release down and just let your knees, bend your knees, let the feet windshield wiper side to side, or the knees windshield wiper side to side. So when you think about it, if you want to do this on your own, 7 movements of the spine. So there's number 1, number 2, and you could be, you know, really vigorous, or you could just be just a little reach. Number 3, twist to the right. Number 4, twist to the left. Number 5, arching the spine. Number 6, rounding the spine. Let's think a bit about number 7. Knees come together. Think about lengthening the spine. So you can hinge your hips forward, shoulders are back. If you're sitting on the mat, straighten your legs out. And you can have your hands to your side, pressing down with the hands. Lift the chest up. Imagine a cord attached to the crown of the head, reaching you up, lifting you up to create more space between the vertebrae. And nice deep breath in and out. And release. Good. There's the 7 movements of the spine. We're still at only 8 minutes. So let's try just a little bit of core work. Reach your hands straight out in front and then come up. So if you want to stand up and do squats, you could stand up and do squats. You could also use the chair, exactly what I'm doing, and just come up and down and do squats. So keep on doing that with the chair, or you might choose to do chair squats without a chair. Put the feet parallel to each other, hip width apart. Reach back with the hips and forward with the hands. There, just noticing the knees, the quadriceps. There we go. And one more, just for good measure. Here we go. We've got some squats out of the way. Let's try a full forward fold. We did one seated. Let's try it standing. And we're going to come forward, hinging at the hips. Feet are squared to each other. Draw the kneecaps up. Stop and jackknife. Reaching the crown of the head forward. You can have your hands on the knees. You want a sense of being parallel to the mat in a half forward fold. And then take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, drop your hands down. And if you are inclined to dizziness or nauseousness with the head above the heart, or with the head drop down, keep your head up. Otherwise, fold right over. Drop the crown of the head down. Breathe into it.
And let's come up halfway again. So half forward fold, Ardha Uttanasana. Good. And then bend your knees, drop your hips down so you're peeking forward, reach your hands forward and come all the way back up. And then bring your hands out to the sides, right into prayer position. Taking a moment just to breathe in, let it out with a sigh, whatever you need to do to land, and just acknowledge you've done your 10 minutes of yoga practice today. Notice how that feels on the body. Some days you'll want to just keep going, and some days you'll think that was good. So thanks for tuning in, and if you like this video, remember to hit like and subscribe, and feel free to share it with your friend. Well, share it with your friends. Thanks for joining me today. Have a great rest of your day.